Hello everybody, and welcome to my Central Division preview. I'm going to be going through all 4 divisions this week and next week. You guys can also give your feedback in the comments below. Let's get into it here with the Dallas Stars, who I think are going to be one of the top teams in the Central and one of the top teams in the whole league. They have a lot of young depth on the back end, including John Klingberg, and last year, Miro Heiskanen absolutely tore up the NHL, and he is going to be a key factor on the back end offensively for Dallas. According to NHL Network this year, the 3rd best goaltender in the whole league was Ben Bishop. That is one key I have them over Colorado. Dallas's goaltending is going to be key this season. They really need Ben Bishop to stay healthy, and they really need him to be the Ben Bishop that he was last season. Up front, you have Tyler Seguin, Jamie Benn, Alexander Radulov, and now you're bringing in Joe Pavelski and Corey Perry. Corey Perry, who's fallen off in the last couple of seasons, is looking to bounce back with a brand new team. Joe Pavelski hasn't played a game since his head injury, therefore they're really hoping that he could be the Joe Pavelski that played with San Jose all those years and led them as their captain. So the reason why I have Dallas in first and Colorado in second, the difference is goaltending. We'll move on to the Colorado Avalanche, where Philip Grubauer needs to solidify his name as the #1 goaltender for the Colorado Avalanche. Nathan MacKinnon, who's coming off an MVP-like season, is going to be Nathan MacKinnon once again. Just so you guys know, that's who I'm wearing right now, one of my favorite players in the whole league. They also got the 4th overall pick this year with the trade with Matt Duchene going to Ottawa. They received the 4th overall pick, which ended up becoming Bowen Byram. They also traded for Andrei Burakovsky, and that huge trade with the Maple Leafs sent over Tyson Barrie and Alex Kerfoot, and they got Nazem Kadri and Calle Rosen. Don't know if Calle Rosen will play defense this season, but with Bowen Byram, you never know, he could probably slot in for Rosen if he isn't NHL ready. They basically replenished Kerfoot with Kadri, and Kadri, in my opinion, is a more established center. It is going to really help out the depth in Colorado's forward group. And on the back end, I do think they are better defensively than Dallas. However, it's just mainly that goaltending that's a little questionable right now with Philip Grubauer. And as you know, Semyon Varlamov is not there, so it's all Philip Grubauer. Grubauer's a really good goaltending. He's on the up and coming. He's a little older than most young goaltenders in the league right now. He was a backup to Brayton Holtby in Washington, and he did a really good job. And then when he went to Colorado, he basically stole the starting position from Semyon Varlamov after Varlamov was banged up a couple times. I think Colorado is primed to have a good season. Ron today needs to be signed, and this team is going to be good. Now we'll move on to the Nashville Predators. Matt Duchene signed a contract once free agency opens with Nashville. It really solidifies their forward core. However, I think their back end might be in trouble. I'm not as confident this year on their back end, simply because now they don't have PK Subban, and really their top defensemen are Matthias Ekholm, Roman Josi, and Ryan Ellis. Not saying that they're bad defenders, but they are getting older. Roman Josi is still their leader, is still a very solid defender, and I think he's going to basically be the leader of that D group if they want to get anywhere in that 3rd spot. Steven Santini could possibly round out that bottom 4. However, without PK Subban, I think they really solidifies them as a top 3 defense instead of the top 4. Meaning Ryan Ellis, Roman Josi, and Matthias Ekholm are going to have to be the 3 big guys for Nashville on the back end. They really also need Pekka Rinne to be outstanding this year if they want to get anywhere in the Central Division. Moving on to the reigning Stanley Cup champion, St. Louis Blues, who virtually did nothing except extend some guys and kept their core. They lost Patrick Maroon, who is now in Tampa Bay. They get a little veteran experience with Patrick Maroon, and St. Louis really doesn't do anything. However, I think with Craig Berube behind the bench, I think they can also see themselves squeaking into the playoffs once again and go on an incredible run at the end of the season. Now we'll move on to the Chicago Blackhawks, who last year missed the playoffs and were able to get the 3rd overall pick in the draft and draft Kirby Dach. They were also able to sign Vezina candidate Robin Leonard, who is going to be a very solid #1 goaltender for Chicago, as we see now Corey Crawford really declining, getting older, getting a little more injury prone. And I believe this is Robin Leonard's time to shine, and if he does good, a little extension there in Chicago wouldn't be too bad for him. And they also solidify their forward core a little bit more with Ryan Carpenter. The only reason why I have Winnipeg in 6th is because they have so many question marks surrounding that team right now. Paul Maurice and Kevin Cheveldayoff are absolutely losing their minds most likely with all the situations that are happening. You traded away Jacob Trouba and added Neil Pionk. Okay, I mean that's fine. You got rid of one key piece on defense and bringing in a young guy who could possibly be a very good defender for your future. You lose Tyler Myers in free agency to Vancouver. Bufflin is contemplating retirement. Laine, I don't know if he's going to sign or not. They want to try to get Kyle Connor, I know that. I think they'd rather pay Kyle Connor a little bit more than they would like to, rather than Laine. Laine's situation right now is so screwed up. It's such a screwed up situation with the Winnipeg Jets and these restricted free agents. We're about a week away from the start of the regular season, and a lot of restricted free agents have still not signed, and 2 of them are on the Winnipeg Jets. Now we'll move on to the Minnesota Wild. The Matt Zuccarello Minnesota Wild. They re-signed most of their core, and I still think goaltending is a big issue, as well as defense. They have Jared Spurgeon, they have Matt Dumba, and they have Ryan Suter. However, sometimes it just doesn't combine well, and they're losing a lot of games. I personally don't see any improvement from Minnesota this year. Instead, I see a decline. I think they're going to become one of the worst teams in the division, not in the whole league. But yet again, I don't know what's going to happen with Winnipeg and Chicago along the way. These 3 bottom teams, to me, they have any chance to go from Minnesota could become 5th, Chicago could become 7th. I don't know, but I personally believe that these top 3 teams are going to be the teams winning the top 3 spots for the playoffs. Maybe St. Louis is a wild card team. We don't know how the Pacific will round out. However, I think these top 3 teams are going to be the better teams in the division. I'm not putting up point totals to these teams. This is literally just my impressions on how they had a good summer, what they did. I believe Dallas is a really good team. I think they're young and have veterans at the same time, and it's a good blend for this division especially. Guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want more, and I'll see you guys next time for the Pacific Division preview.